Hello everybody, back here again for our vlog-a-day, and today is Sunday the 23rd, and today was a lovely, beautiful day outside. Great day to be alive. Got this morning, I really wanted to. Dog got me up earlier than it should have been, but it is what it is. He just, kind of a dumb lab that any little noise he decides to bark at it and whatnot. He gets to pacing around, and he doesn't stay down well in the morning. So got up, got the dogs outside, got the everything taken care of there real quick. Went ahead, jumped in the hot tub for a little bit, and then got the dogs fed. All that good fun stuff that comes with feeding the dogs, which is always just a little bit of time consuming. But got that taken care of. Ran down to feed the RV cats. Got them all taken care of. This was my last day there, so I made sure I got the litter box, fully 100% scooped out, because they fill it like 6 inches thick of litter, and it's hard to scoop through. So sometimes I always wonder if I miss a little bit, where a lot of ones will have a lot less litter, and it's easier to see what's there, or I'll even tilt the tub back towards the back, then I'll scoop it back towards the front, whatever. These guys have so much in it that I'm afraid I'm going to break the plastic tub to tilt it to see that if I got it all. So I just kind of scoop around in there the best I can and go from there. So got that taken care of. Let them, message, let them know it's all done. Ask them to let me know they're back home and, take care of the cats fully, because I always have a little bit of concern that I'm going to have someone end up wanting to, if something happens on their trip and they don't get back, and then the cats are left unattended for days until a family member finds out that, flight got delayed, car broke down, or whatever the hell happened. They had a heart attack in the hospital, that kind of thing. So it always makes me feel better when I get that message. Got back to the house, hung out with the dogs in the morning. Then basically just a few minutes after, I hadn't been there outside very long. We was out a little bit. My wife wanted to go up to she wanted to go up to Rooms Ago. I asked her if she wanted to go up there and look for tables and stuff. She also wanted to run by her dad's old house, her old house also. I guess she grew up in there. But went ahead and I was like, yeah, we can do it. So we went ahead and took off, went up that way, left the dogs at the house with Mom. So she went ahead, was able to hang out with them. We headed up. First, I said, let's go to your dad's house first. That way we get it, we're as far away from the house as possible, as far as stop. So we're in by there. We thought they were taking the tree down. That was their number one priority, taking that tree down. And we got there and was surprised the tree was still there. I was like, what the hell? They put in some new windows. They took out a door to the garage and just boarded up a crappy little, a tiniest little shitty window in there, the cheapest one you could buy at Home Depot or Lowe's, whatever. And then stuck a crappy little window air conditioner in it, and it just looks redneck. They've got blankets hanging up instead of curtains. There's an old school bus in the side yard. It looks like they're trying to convert it to an RV type thing, and it's just, I don't know, super ass weird. So it gave off a sad hillbilly. I'm like, this is going to ruin the neighborhood type feel to it. It's what it came off the house. So haven't painted it. They did trim back a bunch of bushes and stuff and whatnot, which looks nicer. But it's now just shows all the damn rot of the siding that needs to be replaced and all kinds of other issues. The house looks worse than it did, I think, when they bought it. But the fact that it has new windows and stuff, I'm sure helps the value and all that good fun thing. But I could not ever imagine removing a door from a garage, a walkout door. That just put an extra window in next to it and throw an extra insurance if you want, but why get rid of a door? Because that was one of the things I liked about the house, is I would be able to be out in the workshop, open the door, and have the dogs in the yard, and so on and so forth. But yeah, it is what it is. Everybody's got their own idea of what they want to do with the property, I guess, and it's theirs now, so they can do anything they want to do with it. So from there, we headed over to the furniture shop, our Rooms Ago, parking lot in the back. We went and parked there because I was like, what the hell, doors and stuff, hours on the stuff, walked up, doors locked. I'm like, you gotta be shitting me. So we went around the front. Was able to get in. It's like 70,000 square feet, I think the guy said, and it's kind of a weird layout. There's nothing super special. That the layout doesn't really it's not conducive. It does have a little bit over here, but they're not really they don't have dining room tables in this area, couch in that area. It's just kind of spread out amongst, which always makes me feel like you're missing some stuff in the process. But there was one really nice table I liked, a live edge, a teak wood, a table and chairs. So it was like $2,000. It wasn't much money. And it was just too big for the spot. And my wife, I said, well, I take it home, I can build a little router jig and just cut this thing down, move the legs over, and then basically have myself the table size we want and need, kind of thing. And she was just like, oh my God, looking like I'd lost, I had a second head growing out of my shoulder with the simple fact that I'm, legitimately wanting to just cut apart a $2,000 table, right when we get home. And I'm like, who gives a shit? It's a table that doesn't fit our needs. Other than that, it would fit our needs, but it's smaller, so why don't we just cut it down and make it smaller? So yeah, she was not having that idea, was not or priority of a fun time kind of thing. So went ahead and said hell with that. There was another table she kind of liked a little bit, but it was so poorly made. Like you tapped on it, sounded like you were tapping on cardboard. It was just, oh my god, it's pure garbage. There were some really nice chairs she liked a lot. They were like these weird, like curved back, like no real arm on them, but they kind of curved around. They're on wheels. They wheeled around, and they were like $300 a piece. So I can see if we find a tabletop we like, we might just buy the chairs. What the fuck, man? Stay in your own goddamn lane there, buddy. How about you fucking stay in your lane, dipshit? The fuck off the phone. Fucking asshole. Wow, people are crazy. But anyway, dude just texting away like shit, which don't get me wrong, I'm Vulcan, but I'm in my fucking lane. You know, I have no problem at all here going on. This dipshit's over here like just texting away, looking straight down his phone, doesn't realize that he's in my lane completely. Like literally tires were across the damn line. So people be crazy and dumb as shit, man. I don't understand people. But so went ahead, got done there, ran over to Sam's Club real quick, picked up some sodas. I picked up some air freshener stuff, the different scent. She didn't like the scent I bought last, so I bought it. And then from there we had to get back. Had a dog to give back, and then I had to go down and walk the dogs as well. So we got back plenty of time. Went down, walked the dogs, got there, and dogs were gone. I'm like, what the fuck? Had that weird like panic moment, like what the hell? Like the dogs are missing. And then realized she texted me saying she didn't need me Sunday, but it was in like mixed into another text and stuff that I missed that part. So I called her, I'm like, dogs? And she's like, oh, I sent the text, and I looked at her, I'm like, my fault, my bad. So I was like, okay, cool, no big deal. Could have stayed up furniture shopping a little bit longer, but it wasn't a big deal. Got back to the house, hung out with the dogs a little while, and then shortly after that, they came and picked up the little dog. The big dog don't hold till tomorrow. So got that all wrapped up, taken care of just fine. Dog came back, everything's great. She wants me to watch the dog again. I think Wednesday I watched it again, so it's all good there. And then we talked about doing a like just a concept like going over and just walking the dog on one of the Saturdays coming up. So we'll see what happens with that whole thing. So yeah, it is what it is there. Got back to the house after that. Went ahead, we can get my run in, got myself a shower, ended up having some leftover pizza my mom bought at Aldi. And it was gross. One, it was undercooked. So then you add undercooked, and then you add it microwaved, it adds a little sogginess to the crust, makes it that much worse. And it was gross upon many, many levels of gross. I should have literally just thrown it out, but I'm like, it's just food. I gotta put some nutrition in my belly, and I'll move on from it. So, but we had that, and then I headed back outside in the evening. Had my son-in-law a cigar, played with the dogs out there, and everybody was having themselves a real good time. So anyway, that's all I got right now. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Have yourself a safe, wonderful day. Thanks for watching.